Hello and welcome to Pillars of Wealth Creation, where we talk about creating financial success with a special focus on business and real estate. I'm your host, Todd Dexheimer. Now, let's get to it. Hey, so sometimes in business, things don't quite go the way you planned. I know that's hard to believe, right? A lot of people that are on Facebook, probably myself included, a lot of people that are podcasters, probably myself included, we talk about our successes, right? We talk about the strategies to always be successful. We don't really talk about the challenges that we have, and I'm here to tell you that we all have challenges. So if you're going, man, I want to get into multifamily, or I want to get into real estate, or whatever it is, and you're getting to the point where it just doesn't seem possible, maybe you're going, man, it doesn't work why isn't it working for me? Everybody else is having success. Well, first of all, check yourself. Like, everybody isn't having the success they maybe lead on to believe, right? Just because somebody closed on a 200 unit deal doesn't mean they truly own much of that deal. Maybe they own 0.5% or 1% or 2%. So they only have a couple of units. So your duplex that you bought might be just as good as that 200 unit building they bought. I haven't purchased a deal since May of 2019. So it's been well over a year. It's frustrating for me, right? It's frustrating. It's easy to go, man, am I going to get a deal? Does it make sense? So it's really easy to get discouraged. It's really easy to get frustrated. And I have been there. So you're not alone. And a lot of people are in the same boat as you are. If you're sitting here going, man, I want to buy my first 100, 200 unit building, and it just doesn't seem to happen, right? It's like, I don't know when it's going to happen. I've been wanting this to happen for a long time, but it just hasn't. And quite frankly, for me, I set out to do this real estate journey when I was, maybe 26, 27, something like that. 2007 is when I really first started wanting to get into multifamily. My first, larger multifamily wasn't until 2016, so it took a long time. I didn't get discouraged. Maybe at points I was, but I kept on pushing. I kept on persevering. And up until 2016, I was doing a lot of deals, but I wasn't doing the type of deals I set out to do, right? I kept my goals. I kept on strengthening them. I kept my learning education. It was really important. And it took a long time, but I finally started doing the types of deals I wanted to do. And then, of course, the market got really, really tight, really competitive. 2016 was, it seems like, one of the last years, maybe 2017, where it felt like you could actually find deals that made a lot of sense. 2018, 2019 were really challenging years to find deals. I found one deal in 2019, and I haven't found a deal since. Now, I have some potential deals coming down the pipeline, but we'll see where they go, right? Just understand that I'm like everybody else, and all these people that are telling you how great, it's been are like you as well. We've all struggled, and you have to keep on pressing on. So how do you do it? Well, I think you really have to understand, first of all, you're in this for the long run, right? If you're in this to get rich overnight, it's just not going to be possible. But if you're in this for the long run, if this is something that you go, this is what I'm doing, this is my career, this is where I'm going, I'm going to take this, or maybe it's even on the side, but this is something long term, that, in my opinion, helps you continue to press on. And then, really understanding what you're doing it for. Why are you doing this? For me, it's for my family. For me, it's for also impact, right? I want to make a massive impact in the world. I want to leave this world with a big mark, and a positive mark. And I feel like this is a great way to do that. It's passion for me, right? I really love it. I really love the chase. I really love the deal, putting it together, bringing investors in. It's the impact that I can make. So you've got to understand, why are you in it? What are you doing this for? I think that's extremely, extremely important. And then make sure you keep on educating yourself, and persistence. Like, don't give up. You've seen the pictures, you've heard the stories of people giving up right before success. You know, if they just would have pushed on a little bit farther, right, they would have struck gold. They would have got the diamonds. So make sure you keep on pushing on. I know it can get frustrating. We got COVID. Like, man, it just, like, the deals just dried up completely. Some of you are thinking, I'm going to get my first deal. Maybe you had one under contract. I had one under contract. We had to walk away. Frustrating to walk away from a deal that I had under contract. I would have actually been closing on it. We would have been closing on it right now. But we had to walk away because of what was going on, because the numbers just didn't make sense anymore. You know, so frustrating, but persevere, push on, keep on going. For me, it was just a little kick in the butt. You've got to keep pushing on. You've got to keep writing offers. You've got to keep talking with brokers. So when you're frustrated, when you're going, man, this game maybe isn't for me, I just can't seem to get anywhere, just remember that you're not alone. Happens to everybody. There's a lot of people out there, they're talking a big game, that maybe don't mention it. And again, I don't mention it enough myself, right? I don't tell people enough myself some of the frustrations that I'm going through, and a lot of other people are going through. So just want you to know, I'm there with you, right? I'm there with you. We all get it. We got to keep on pushing on. We got to keep on persevering. We got to remember, what are we in this for? We're not in it for tomorrow. We're not in it for today. We're in it for the long run, right? We're in it for the future. I'm in it for legacy. I want my kids, I want my grandkids, I want my great grandkids to have this legacy that I'm building, right? So we're in it for the long run, not the short run. Just remember that. Remember what you're building. Remember what you're doing it for. And, you know, it's going to be maybe still difficult, right? Still challenging, still frustrating, but it makes it easier. And then, you know, surround yourself with people that are doing it. Surround yourself with people that are going through the same thing as you, that can help you, that can encourage you. And that's going to make it easier too, because they're right there with you. Hey, if you got anything you want me to talk about, you know, let me know. Drop it in the notes. Just let me know what you want me to talk about. If you're listening to this and it's not on Facebook, go to our Facebook group, Multifamily Mastermind. Join it. We'd love to hear from you. Post valuable content. If you've got things, post questions. If you have questions, and let us know.